Hi guys, how you doing? I want to show you something today. This is a rig that I use a lot, and I call it the X bungee. You see there's horizontals going left and right, and there's a vertical going up and down. It's a really functional tool for learning how to keep your hands up and have target acquisition and think about those aspects when you're practicing shadow boxing. I wrote a little blurb about it this morning, but I thought I'd start throwing up some tutorials of how and why I use these tools to practice fundamental correctness as far as staying covered with staying relaxed and that kind of thing. So, like I said, you practice the lines that are coming out this way are useful for any kind of hook punches or slaps or kicks that are coming at your head, right? So you can practice keeping your arms where they need to be. And when you're maneuvering around the lines, you also have this touch aspect that helps you remember that you're keeping your hands up. So like if I go like this and I come down and my hand's below that, I'm going to feel it. But if I punch and my hand's up, I know that I feel the line, I know that my hands are up in the right place. A lot of times where defensive aspects are going, it's a lot of luck based on habit with your hands being up. So this is the idea. This is a tool that develops habits. But I come up with this idea over the years, and a lot of times I have to train by myself and I don't have the luxury of a live partner. But also too, anything that I do on these can be transferred to a live partner actually trying to crack you in the head. So, but this is where it all comes from. So you could just practice, like I said, it's a habit tool. You learn how to create good habits. So, and you'll notice the tape marks. That's for the head, that's for the solar plexus, for the groin, that's for the knees. You know, those are just target acquisitions. There's no balls on here, so you're just touching the bungee. Okay, so the first one I like to work on, it's on a reaction punch concept. And what a reaction punch is you're punching off the block and you're firing back. Or you're punching off the block and you're firing back. So what I like to do is just be a simple jab cross. Okay, so if I go step out here and I come in and I jab cross, right? So let's say, for instance, the guy's going to throw a left hook at my head. Okay, so I'm going to step in and block it with my elbow forearm area, and then I'm going to fire right back. Okay, so what you do, you just get used to the idea of you step in, jab cross, block, punch. Okay, you just practice that simple idea at first. Like I said, what we're doing is we're developing habits. When you do it on this side, jab cross, now he's going to throw a right one. I'm going to step into it this way and fire from there. Okay, so it gets you in the habit of cutting off the punch too. So you come here, catch, boom, all right? You come here like this, boom. You just practice firing a return punch. Why? Because when you fire the return punch, where is their hand when you block it? It's out here, right? So their face is open. So that's the purpose of firing from a block, okay? So you practice 1, 2, block, boom, 1, 2, right? And you come this side, 1, 2, punch, 1, 2. So you can practice jab cross, reaction punch, or block off the punch off the block, jab cross, okay? And of course you can go to conventional side and do the same thing too. So when you go 1, 2, it's coming this way, punch, 1, 2. You come here, okay? So you get used to using this part of your forearms, you know, to block. And you want to try and block their wrists. When you got gloves on them, you can stop a glove. But when they don't have a glove on and it's a bare fist, or if it's a blade coming around to stab you in the neck, you want to be able to put an obstruction up there for you, and then strike off it. Okay. So that's what this basic tool is used for too. All right. So again, a quick review: jab cross, block, punch, jab cross. Okay. Jab cross, block, punch, jab cross. Okay. So again, it's the reaction punching concept taught by Kenny Walden. That's where I learned of it, and I've just been applying it over the years. And I kickbox, box, stick and blade. So I mix everything together because the fundamental correctness of doing things from a defensive perspective, especially from self-defense, which I call defensive offense, all stems from trying to stay as safe as you can under fire, if that makes any sense. That's where it's all based from. So when I make tools like this, it's so I develop the habit of having my guard up, and it's just something that I do. If I end up with my hands, if I start with my hands down, I always attack the center line. I come up the center line, no matter if it's spike or up to the chin or uppercut or eye spike. I always protect the center line. and a tap the center line. That's called the centerline principle or centerline concept. Okay, so that's what this is all based on. I just wanted to share that. So in the future, I'm going to start throwing drills at you. If you make one of these at home, you can just practice. And again, it's just to get you in habits, you know, nice constructive habits that you can build on. But remember, nothing replaces a live partner firing stuff at you. So you can practice these things, okay? All right, thank you very much. You can phone me at 818-987-1760, or you can email me at billyboston@gmail.com if you have any questions, okay? If you are interested in lessons, you are interested in workshops, you just want to introduce yourself, you want to train together, I'm in the Chatsworth area, okay? Everything's available to you, and I'm open to anybody, all right? Thank you very much. Take care.